Hey guys, welcome back to another monthly haul here. I don't have too much this month, surprisingly, but I got some really good deals. I got a fun little gift, and I have a regret. So let's get into it. Oh my Lord, you guys, I can see my eyebrows in the viewfinder, and I need to get them shaped. Okay, the first thing I did in June was polish pickup, the first thing I do like every month, and I picked up a couple cool things. So I revisited a brand that I've tried before, and that is Zombie Claw, and this is called Zombie Carnival, and the theme was like fairs and carnivals, I believe, and you know, Zombie Carnival, kind of on point. I used to play this arcade game with my dad at our local arcade called Carnival. And I remember that's kind of what this made me think of. I remember one time, I think we had to have spent like $50 just like respawning, and we beat the game. I was probably like 10 years old. It was like the coolest feeling. But this is like a purple, kind of like a deeper purple jelly formula with these green, like kind of gross zombie green, slimy green flakes that shift to blue at certain angles. It is a little bit sheerer, but after 2 to 3 coats, with all that flaky bomb in there, it's barely noticeable, the nail line, and it is really, really pretty. I realized when I got it in my drawers, I already have a flaky from Zombie Claw that looks a little bit similar, but the flakies are different colors, so it's okay. It doesn't matter. I could justify anything. And the second polish I picked up is from a brand that is new to me, and that is Baroness X. I have seen these polishes on Polish Pickup quite a lot over the past several months, and I've noticed this brand seems to specialize, or at least on Polish Pickup, does a lot of fluid nail art polishes. Now, I'm not super familiar with it. I've seen the pictures. It looks really interesting. I don't know how it works. Somebody recommended me a YouTuber to watch. Hang on, let me mention them so that I remember. Okay, somebody recommended me, I think it was Bent Mind Designs, and they said that they do a lot of fluid nail art. So I saved a couple of their videos to my watch later on YouTube, and I'm going to watch them later and attempt this. If you guys want to see me do the nail art on my channel, we can do that. But this particular polish, which I have not even named yet, this is called Fairy Floss. So here you can see it's kind of that gentle, like baby cotton candy pink. In the light, because this is a UV polish, it turns the perfect like complementary cotton candy baby blue. Now, I had said in the past I wanted to try UV polishes again because I had a really bad experience with some Ciate ones, and this did not disappoint. I walked over to the window with it just to see if it would change in the bottle. Almost instantly did it change. It was completely different than my Ciate London experience. And so I definitely have a renewed interest in UV polishes, and I'm excited to try this out and do the fluid nail art, but I believe you can wear it as a full coverage polish as well, which is also fine. So that was June 3rd, and then on June 4th, remember you guys how I said I was not going to buy the Holo Taco and Julian collaboration? I was not going to do that. I didn't want it. I didn't need it. It's right there. I'm a clown. I don't know. I have them all, and I just thought I can't break the streak, which is a dumb reason to buy anything. So I bought it, and it arrived, and it sat in the box for like 12 days because I didn't even care to open it. The only reason I took it out of the bag or out of the box is because Beauty Envy over on Instagram was like, can somebody compare I'm Live, the purple shade, to Synthetic Symphony by Orly? And I was like, oh, I have both of those. Let me go do it. And I had to take it all out of the box. I regret buying that because, first of all, there's 5 polishes. Let me run through them real quick. So we have the purple I mentioned earlier. That's called I'm Live. This is actually the only one I was really genuinely interested in. We have Magical Mustache, which is a chocolatey brown. We have Bet Bet Blue, which is like just a dusty light blue. Monstera, which it's like a Monstera green. Actually, I kind of do like this because I did just buy a Monstera and I'm obsessed with just looking at it. I'm a plant queen now. I don't know what's happening to me. And then my least favorite, which I think is the only interesting one of the bunch, to be honest, and I don't even like it. It's called Great, and it is a metallic. So why didn't I want to buy this? Well, I was trying to break my Holo Taco streak, like break myself of that habit of buying it for no reason other than to review and just complete the collection. I wasn't, like I said, super intrigued by the colors so much in this one. It was 4 creams and a metallic, and I don't love metallics. And so I knew I wouldn't get a lot of use out of it. And finally, I know who Julian is. I'm, familiar with Jenna Marbles as well. But I never was into YouTube when it first got like kind of prominent in that way. I didn't watch YouTube until I was really more like 20 or 21. So a lot of like OG YouTuber content, while I'm aware of it and I know a lot of the history about it for no reason, I'm not interested in it. I'm not a big like Jenna and Julian person. I think they're fine people. I just don't watch their content. And so the draw of it being a Julian collab also didn't really pique my interest. It came with stickers. Actually, I don't know what I did with the stickers. They're somewhere back there. But I was like, well, at least I can review it, right? It sold out in like 2 days, maybe. It sold out so fast, and there is no restock because it was a limited edition collaboration. So then I thought, what if I did an entire video just duping the vibes of this box? Because a lot of people were pretty disappointed that it sold out really quickly. So I think I could do it. I think I could go through my collection and pull out like a minimum of 2 dupes for every single one of these polishes. So if you are interested in a just like completely, like as Hannah Louise posted would say, duping the vibes video, even though I already bought the collection, just for your own reference, let me know, because I'd be happy to do something like that. And I would, swatch them side by side, and we could take a look at everything in my collection, high end, low end, discontinued, still being made, that might match these colors. So yeah, just let me know in the comments if you are interested in that. But like, I don't know, just wasn't the most exciting collection to me. And that's probably because I'm not super into Julian's content. So like the inside jokes and the colors just don't really vibe with me. That's not to say it's bad. Like I said, I think that I'm Live is a beautiful purple, and I'm kind of sad that that's not part of her main core collection. What can you do? Okay, and then on June 7th, the love of my life, NYX Polish, who is trying to bankrupt me, told me that the Velveeta collab with Nails Inc. existed. And so, of course, I had to get that. And this one, I have an entire video, which I will link up in the cards. These are cheese scented nail polishes. They're sold in a duo for $15. We have the yellow, which is called La Dolce Velveeta, and then the red one, which is called Finger Food. I have worn both of these. I love them. It's such a funny little thing. I actually wore this one to a party, and my friend was like, oh, are those the ones that smell like cheese? And I was like, yeah. And then I had like 3 people being like, I shouldn't, but can I smell your nails? Perfect, right? And then it also came with stickers, which I show you a little bit more of in my Velveeta Nails Inc. video. I kept 1 sheet and then I gave another sheet to a friend. And I mean, there's so many stickers in this, so I didn't need both sheets. But like, this is the most excited I've been about like anything in kind of a long time. Maybe that's sad. I don't know. Okay, and then on June 9th, I got a really nice little treat in the mail from a subscriber. You know who you are. Thank you so much for this. They sent me 3 9-0 polishes, and let me tell you, okay, you guys know I like 9-0 quite a lot. Just Face 90, she's also from Michigan, so like that's always exciting for me when like people who are doing cool things are from Michigan, because this state, it's not that exciting. Like a lot of people love it. I'm sure it's beautiful. I'm like a big city lover. So like Michigan, there's a lot of nature. It's not very fun for me. So when there's like famous people or like companies or like just anything that like is a big deal that happened in Michigan, I'm like, yes, Michigan, heck yeah. And Just Face 90 and 9-0 lacquer is one of those things for me. And so she's back on YouTube, but she's not making polish right now. And there was this, I think it was like a 2-parter collection, maybe it was 3, and it's called the Smoothie Bar collection that she did. And they are these really vibrant crellies with these black shards running through them. And I was missing 2. And the subscriber emailed me and said, I have one of the 2 that you're missing. Would you like it? And I was like, oh, you really don't have to do that. But they were like, no, I don't want it. You can have it. And I was like, all right, sure, I'll take it. I appreciate it. And then they were like, do you want these other 9 zeros too? And I'm like, only if you want. I feel bad when people offer me this kind of stuff, because I'm like, I don't want you to feel like you have to give me things. I'm just here hanging out. We're having a good time. But I was really excited and I was like super appreciative. And this one is Blackberry Banana. I wore it in a video recently, I'm sure you guys saw, and it's just so pretty. I can't remember the other one I'm missing, but I'm only missing one now. One day it will find its way to my collection. The Smoothie Bar collection will be complete, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. So there was that one, and then there was 2 others. So this one is called Trix No Treats, and it's kind of like an off-white crelly with orange, green, and silver shards. And I mean, obviously it's like a Halloween polish, but I don't know. It doesn't look super Halloween-y. The colors don't like scream Halloween, which is fine. I just was like, when I saw that its name was Trix No Treats, I was kind of like, oh, I didn't even realize looking at this that it was supposed to be Halloween. And then there's one called USA, which is very clearly like an American themed polish. It is a white crelly base, like much whiter than this one, as you can see. And it has red and blue, I think, hex glitters of varying sizes. Very American polish. Actually, to be honest, it looks like it could be Korean polish too, or French even. I mean, there's a lot of countries that use those colors. Don't know if I'm going to wear it for this here 4th of July. I don't really do 4th of July manicures, but I do like the colors. So that's not all I bought for the month, but that was actually all of the polish. I only bought polish, I have my list here, on June 3rd, June 4th, and June 7th, and then I received that gift on the 9th. So I only bought polish 3 separate times this month, which, is that a record for me? Is that a record low? Like, who is she? I knew that I was coming to Polish and Beauty Expo this month, so I was like, oh, Hillary, you don't need that. Plus, I was just buying too much home decor. We bought a lot of home decor. We bought too much. Okay, so I didn't buy that much polish. And then I was swatching the polish that I did have, and I ran out of label tape. And I was like, okay, I better buy some more label tape for my swatch sticks. And I don't know, somewhere between that thought and going onto Amazon, there was a huge disconnect. And so instead of label tape, I bought 200 swatch sticks, even though I just bought 200 swatch sticks like recently. And I was like, I get them inside. I'm like, oh, my Amazon package is here. And I get them inside and I open them up and I'm like, oh, great, all the swatch sticks that I needed. And I like sit down at my desk and I like open it all up. And then it took me another like 40 seconds to realize, like, wait a minute. That's not what you wanted. And I was like, oops. And I went back to Amazon and I ordered the label tape. And it was like, oh yeah, it'll be here in 2 days. And then after a week, it was like, hey, we think your package is lost. You can have a return now. And so then I spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get my money back on Amazon. And they were like, well, do you just want us to send you a new one? And I was like, that's all I wanted. I just wanted the product. So I finally got that. Here it is. It's in the label maker because I used it already. But I decided not to return the 200 sticks because you know I'm going to need them at some point. I'm a mess. And then the last nail-related thing I bought was on June 18th. Zoya was having a stupid sale. It was like 70% off your order of up to, I think it's like $100. And I was like, I shouldn't, because we've already spent we were literally in IKEA shopping for like some furniture, and we're like sitting in the little food court. I'm eating my little cake that I had to have, and I got the email and I was like, oh, I shouldn't do that. And then I was like, well, let me just browse the site and see if I need anything. And I'm like, I don't really have any Zoya polishes on my wish list right now. Their last couple of collections haven't been like screaming my name. But I was like, I do love Remove Plus. I love that stuff. But it is more than I want to pay for nail polish remover, no matter how good it is. I just don't like to pay for it. But it was included in that 70% off deal. So I was like, let's see how much it would cost, right? So the biggest bottle you can get, I believe, is 32 ounces or 960 milliliters for everyone else in the world. Whatever that means. And yeah, so this bottle is $28 on their website. So with 70% off, that came out to $8.40 a bottle. So naturally, I bought two. And it was like $16.80 for two of these bottles. Like, that's insane. That's absurd. I will not need this for a while because I don't go through Remove Plus as much. I only use it in like certain occasions. But for that cheap and knowing that I do love this and do use this, it was a no-brainer. And that was all I bought in the month of June for like nail stuff. Like I said, I knew it was going to be a little bit less just because the closer I was getting to Polish and Beauty Expo, the more I was like, just rein it in. You know, you don't want to have to deal with swatching and putting away and managing all this stuff when you know you're going to be spending hundreds of dollars at the Polish and Beauty Expo. They're already sneak peeking stuff, so I'm like, better get my list together. And it's July 1st right now. I've already made 2 polish type purchases, but you know, you'll see that next month. So yeah, let me know what you guys picked up this month. Let me know if you picked up anything in that crazy Zoya sale. And let me know if you guys are actually interested in seeing the Holo Taco Julian collection dupe video, because you can't get the polishes anymore. And so I would just like to kind of gauge the interest level and see if it's worth it for me to sit down and kind of swatch all that out. Let me know if that's something that you would like to see, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.